Hi there, I'm Alicia, and today I'm going to be doing a math tutorial for you. What I'm sharing is actually a resource that I used a lot in the classroom when I was a math intervention teacher. It really helped develop number sense with my students. Math intervention was for students who were struggling in math, which a lot of students do, and so it's always nice to have extra resources. So hopefully something I say today will help you. This is a 100 board. It was something that I used pretty much every single day in my classroom. And the thing that's really nice about this is on one side it has the numbers from 1 to 100, and then on the back side it still has the corresponding squares, but it doesn't have the numbers. And I'll tell you what I did with that in just a minute. But the first thing that I used this for was one-to-one correspondence with my kids. So one-to-one correspondence I actually explained in another tutorial, a counting tutorial that I did, but it's basically just saying one number every time you touch a new item. It's actually what counting is. So the first thing that we would do, when they came to class for a math intervention lesson, we would go through and we would practice counting. So they would touch one number, as they said, one number, 1, 2, 3, 4, or I would sometimes have them place one object on at a time to help develop that one-to-one correspondence. So that was one thing that I did with it. Another thing that was really good using this is counting by 10. So right here you have all the numbers that you would say if you were counting by 10 on the decade. So 10, 20, 30, 40 to 100. That's the standard way that you would count to 100. But something that I did with my students that I felt was really beneficial, especially when it comes to mental math, is I would start on a different number. I would say, let's start on the number 3 and count by 10. And so they would say 3, 13, 23. And that was something that it forced them to think about it. And so then you knew it wasn't a rote skill, that they actually knew how to count. And then to make it even more challenging, I would flip it over and I would say, okay, let's play find the number. And, at first I would make it simple for them and I would just say, where's the number 7? And they could count 7 squares and find where the number 7 was. And then as they increased in their ability and skill, I would make it a little bit more difficult and I might say, okay, let's start on the number 7. Now I want you to find the number 17. And now I want you to find the number 27 and 37. And so then once again, there's still skip counting by 10 just off the decade, which is something I feel like we don't focus on a lot in the classroom, but it's a really good mental math skill. And like I said, it helped develop that number sense in all of my students. So this is a really great resource for counting, developing number sense, and then challenging your students with the blank side. And if there's something else that you want to see, just please let me know. I really appreciate everybody watching and your feedback, and I hope that something I do helps you all. So hope you have a good day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.